Hello everyone, my name's Bob Mitch and welcome back to some Star Citizen goodness. So this time I wanted to do something a little bit different. If you have watched any kind of, YouTube content or stream content on Star Citizen, then you'll know that quite a lot of streamers and content creators similar to myself run Star Citizen on what can only be described as pretty capable or even beast mode computer rigs to play the game. And why wouldn't you? Star Citizen is a beautiful game. Even the people who, harshly criticise it can't deny that it's not good looking. However, what if you're kind of tied down to old hardware? Maybe you can't afford a new computer at the moment, or there could be some other reason. Maybe you're waiting for some more hardware to come out, or for prices to drop, because upgrading a PC at the moment is not cheap. Well, for that kind of reason, I decided to make this video. So with 3.3 and the PTU coming out, this is the first PTU patch. We obviously have object container streaming. So I thought I would make a video on my old desktop computer. My old desktop computer does not have as higher grade components as the gaming notebook that I play Star Citizen on, because my notebook comes everywhere with me. So what I've done here is I have played Star Citizen on my desktop whilst I'm recording with Shadowplay, and this is the end result. So this video, everything here is, apart from just a couple of cuts, is unedited. So the specs of my desktop computer is it's running an i7 3770K that's not overclocked, so it's just the base clock for that. It's running 16 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, and the only kind of modern components is it's running on a standard 256 gig WD Blue SSD, and the tower has a GTX 1060 running inside of it, so that's the really only main component that's modernized. As you'll see running through this, it manages to handle it pretty well. There's a fair few frame drops, as you can expect when you're doing certain things or there's a lot going on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop talking and I'm just going to let this run through for you guys to see, and I'm just going to provide a little commentary on what's going on throughout. Enjoy. So I came to touch down on ArtCorp here, and I thought, oh, I'll just pop into the back to show you guys, the interior of the Phoenix a bit more and see how the computer performed, because it has created some frame drops. But the server decided it didn't want to do that, and as you can see, none of the doors are working. So, spoiler alert, if you are on a PTU or you're on a server and nothing starts responding, that means that the server's about to shut down, as you can plainly see as I type into chat here, because I knew what was coming. So, next attempt then, and here we're in Levski. Now, Levski is long since been the computer killer for Star Citizen, and it's kind of no exception here. It really does start to make my tower chug, as you'll see as we move along. But this time I decided to take the Avenger out and make my way back to Crusader, and just try and get back down to Daymar again to show you guys some more of the footage down there.
There, all set. You're clear to take off. Hope to see you again one day.
So jumping out the Avenger here, you can see that someone's creatively parked an 85X on top of the vehicle hab, which is kind of amusing because hell knows how they're going to get it down again. But I thought I'd just grab my Cyclone and toss it around for a bit. What I actually ended up doing is there was another player down here who got his Nox out and we ended up chasing each other for a few minutes. It's worth noting at this point that even though you do see people running this game at 4K 60 FPS, which is great, the engineering team behind the coding of this game are still, even with OCS I believe, only aiming for a stable 30 FPS across the board on people's computers, as you'll see by the FPS counter in the top right. If it dips below 30 it goes red, so it's pretty incredible how far OCS is starting to change things. So yeah. So after we'd been chasing each other around, I pulled back up to my Avenger and jumped out, and the other player kind of ran over to me and was sort of just waving back and forth. I'm not sure if he was trying to let me back on his Nox. However, PTU chat at the minute is broken. You can't really use the text chat, so I had to kind of hand signal to him that he was quite welcome to use the Cyclone for a run around if he wanted to. So I jumped out and I left him to do that. So there we go then, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you run an older computer that you want to play Star Citizen on? Maybe you haven't played the PTU yet. OCS is just kind of starting to speak your language now, and hopefully before long you'll be able to join those of us who are fortunate enough to have stronger computers to play this game on. Thank you for watching. I'll keep the PTU content coming, and I'll see you around in the verse.